Welcome everyone who's new. Welcome back everyone who's returning. My name is Jack, spiritual nutritionist. And today we are going to do the week ahead messages from your, or guidance from your higher self reading. All right, we're going to jump right into it. All right, if you are watching this on YouTube, please hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you're notified every time I post a reading. If you're watching this on TikTok, friendly reminder, we do have a 20K like goal every single morning. So please tap the screen to like the live. And if you want to check out how to work with me, the link is in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you are watching this on TikTok, the link is in my TikTok bio. It's the link right below my profile picture. All right. So if you are ready for the reading, comment ready. If you're watching this on TikTok, this is me redoing it because the app froze. So here we go again. Take two, y'all. Take two. All right. So God, Source, Universe, Divine, Third World things. All right. So the energy is a little bit different now. So serenity. So overall theme is serenity. Value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. Again, I feel like this is a week of, and before the app froze, it's kind of a similar message where like, be at peace, have like the courage to like trust that because things are quiet or more subdued, not so busy, maybe things aren't happening as quickly as you want them to. It's okay. Stay in the present moment. Don't project into the future or fixate on the past. Okay. I feel like rumination might be something that you guys want to watch out for this week. Okay. Let's see. Overall energy. The Lovers. Okay. So the Lovers is a card of Gemini. All right. So the Lovers is really beautiful energy. It signifies a new path, a new way of doing things, but a big life decision. It could have to do with a relationship because the Lovers, but it's more like a direction in life. It's also something regarding maybe your healing journey or your spirituality, because that is Archangel Raphael right there, God's divine healer. So what's the best path for me on my healing journey? Healing the body, the mind, the heart, the soul, healing from the past. What's the best way forward for me to heal my relationship with myself and with others? What's the best like career path for me? Like it goes in every single bucket of life, right? The Lovers is saying, take the opportunity to do the new thing. Take the opportunity to do the new thing. And I'm going to clarify because it's a major arcana. Knight of Wands. Knights are messengers, but the Knight of Wands is very quick moving energy. So take the path that inspires you the most, where like when you think about it, it like lights you up. You get super excited about it, right? That's the direction that Spirit is trying to lead you in. It could be a relatively new passion because Knight of Wands is like adolescent energy, meaning it's very young. Okay. Some of you, maybe you want to go out with someone who's younger. I don't know. Go for it. Why not? This is also saying like, take the path that brings more fun, more spontaneity, maybe more travel. If you're thinking about travel, yes, you are meant to travel more, or you are meant to like hashtag van life or something like that. You know what I mean? That's for some of you. Like this move that you want to make, whether it's figurative or literal, okay, it's taking you in a really amazing direction. And it's going to speed things up. So there's something here about like you guys wanting something to speed up, but to me, this is like, it's contingent upon you taking the new path, you fully committing to the new direction. So like overall, if you're wondering why things are slow, you haven't fully committed to the new direction. Crossing energy, that is the Chariot. So that's Cancer. We have Gemini and Cancer. We are in Cancer season as of yesterday when I'm recording this. Okay. The Chariot is a card of overcoming obstacles, challenges, being successful, but through diligence, through commitment, through stepping out of your comfort zone. All right. So crossing energy can help or hinder you. So I would ask yourself, how am I not stepping out of my comfort zone? Where am I lacking commitment in my life? And I don't mean lacking commitment from other people. I mean, where are you lacking commitment to yourself, to something you want to make happen? Okay. I'm going to clarify it a little bit. For some of you, I feel like the duality is a big theme. So we have like black and white here, duality. It's almost like if this is hindering you, you're focused on like what negative things can happen if you do this versus positive. Okay, that could be slowing things down. Also, I'm kind of getting the vibe that you're like letting someone else's energy bring you down. Like, let me know in the comments, like if there's someone in your life that's like, I don't know, that making this new thing feel not fun or feel like a bad idea or just like raining on your fucking parade. Okay, that's the vibe I'm getting. There's someone low vibrational maybe in your sphere. Oh, look, devil, Capricorn energy. Yeah, someone low vibrational is like bringing you down. This could be from a distance with the Chariot here because energy doesn't know time or space. So it could be someone just throwing you shade, like psychically, mentally, all right? Or they could be around you. I don't know. It could be a lover. It could be a relationship. Let's see. It could be a Cancer or Gemini. I don't know. 10 of Wands. Oh, shit. God. Just hit my elbow. Empress. Could be your mom. Empress, because the Empress represents the mother. Or this could be like you're allowing your role as a mom to take up all your time and you're not prioritizing yourself. That's for some of you. I feel like it's out of your comfort zone for you guys to believe that you deserve something. Also, it would help you a lot if you would take some things off your plate. You can't be everything to everyone. Let me say it again. You can't be everything to everyone. And guys, please keep tapping the screen to like the live. We got a 20K like goal. Let's do it. You got to move on from what's bogging you down. What's going to help you is moving on from whatever is like weighing on you or whoever is putting pressure or undue pressure on you. Okay. Empress, it could be someone who has like high expectations of like you should be taking care of them or taking care of this. Does that make sense? You need to get away from that energy. You need to prioritize yourself and your creativity. There's a lot of creativity energy here. So what you're being called to focus on, one step at a time. Consistency. Didn't I say lacking commitment? Consistency. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. So yes, focus on patience. Focus on how far you've come. Like some of you need to sit down and acknowledge your accomplishments, man. Like, and I mean like the ones that matter. How far you've come on your healing journey. How far you've come in any area of your life where you feel like you are failing or you feel like you have not come very far. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Some of you guys need to let go of that lack mentality, scarcity mindset. Some of you are holding on to resources way too tightly. It's almost like you've built like a pretty solid foundation for yourself, whether that's in your health, your finances, your career. But now you're like, I'm comfortable and I don't want to move. Like I'm comfortable and I don't want to move from where I'm at because it's stable here. But it's not like quite what I want. I still feel like I'm lacking something. But like, you know, I've been doing this for so long or been this way for so long or had this habit for so long or this person in my life for so long. And I just like want to hold on to it because I'm comfortable. It's like focus on like, what you're being called to focus on is giving yourself the opportunity to see how much more you can achieve. You've achieved a lot. But why are you capping yourself? Sky's the limit, man. I also feel like too, if there's someone who like keeps you in your comfort zone or someone you just keep around because you're used to it, why? Why do that? Can I get a little more clarity on that? Could be a family member or someone who feels like family, maybe a family friend. You guys also need to focus on like putting in the work and establishing what makes you feel emotionally stable and secure. There may also be like long-term, like, I don't know, I feel like lack mentality, scarcity mindset is like a family thing, like a generational belief that needs to be worked on slowly but surely. Okay, no one's, telling you to like blow a shit ton of money or anything like that, but really addressing like the core of it, the root cause of it, and working on it. Okay, what steps can you take to release lack mentality that your family passed on to you? Because that's part of the reason why you guys aren't moving forward, because you don't believe you deserve this. When you have lack mentality or scarcity mindset, that is a self-worth wound, okay? Underneath that self-worth wound, there's some sort of like deeper wound of abandonment, shame, rejection, okay? So let me know which it is. What do you think your core wound is? Abandonment, shame, rejection. Something along those lines. Like, if I do this, am I going to lose my family? Am I going to lose, this stability or security? All of them, yeah. Knight of Cups, recent past. Do you guys need help healing through those wounds? Because I'll tell you right now, those core wounds have created behavior patterns that keep you in these loops of repeating things over and over and over again. All right, so recent past, Knight of Cups. I feel like you guys either had like a heartfelt conversation or you started doing something from your heart space. I normally wouldn't say this with the Knight of Cups, but I feel like you guys are really in the recent past starting to embrace communicating how you feel, but in a calm way. Like, some people can get triggered and like really fly off the handle when they're talking about how they feel. Knight of Cups here is telling me, no, you've become really self-aware, increased your emotional intelligence or maturity, and you're like, no, if I don't want other people to approach me like this, talk to me like this, I need to change up my energy and my approach and my communication style, and I just need to be open with how I feel. How are people going to know how I feel? If I'm feeling burdened, overwhelmed, anxious, or just feeling like shit, how are they going to know if I don't tell them? So Knight of Cups is giving me like, maybe you're learning how to ask for help as well. Three of Wands, because you matter, because your happiness matters. Yeah, Justice. You guys, recent past, you face like a really deep truth of what you deserve. Also, I feel like it's part of your it's part of integrity, right? Integrity is all about like honesty, and being like authentic, right? How you feel is part of your authenticity. And I feel like in the recent past, you shared how you felt, and it gave you a lot of clarity about how this can benefit you in some way. Ace of Cups. I also feel like too, maybe you guys took some steps to like put yourself out there in some way. Three of Wands, and it gave you more clarity or a higher perspective of what does make you happy. To me, this is like trial and error almost. Where can they draw strength? Four of Cups, Six of Swords. Ooh, okay. Where can you guys draw strength? Okay, I'm gonna, like, this is a little tough love, but you guys are used to that with me. Where can you draw strength? Gratitude, baby. Some of you guys mentally are way too focused on the not having. Versus healing the reason why you focus on the not having. Let me say that again. Rather than focus on the not having, you guys can draw strength from identifying the cause of the mindset of not having. Is this making sense? I'm trying to like say it slow because spirit is like describing it in a weird way. Because the Four of Cups, like the universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call your higher power, is showing you how to move on, whether it's mentally, physically, I don't know. Okay, moving on from something. Could be with a child or healing the inner child or just moving. Spirit's giving you the inspiration, the idea, but you keep like, it's almost as if you expect it to just like poof appear in front of your face, like what you want. But there's something blocking you moving on to calmer shores, calmer waters, you moving into the better situation. And I keep wanting to go back to like a person. It could be a mindset though. It really depends on you guys, right? This is a collective reading. So what is it, guys? Tell me in the comments. Like, what is spirit telling you to like let go of, move on from, that you're not? That's the best way I can present it to you. Let's see near future. King of Cups. You guys are, travel is big here, man. Wow. The Chariot, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, the King of Cups. Whoa. If you guys are wanting to take a trip, take a fucking trip. If you're wanting to go on or plan a retreat, go do it. Near future, which to me is like the end of next week, King of Cups, there could be a conversation with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe a Gemini. I mean, we have like little bits of everyone. We do have Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then Taurus, Virgo, Cap. We do have like everyone represented here, but more so Cancer and Gemini. Yeah, this is about expressing how you feel. You guys got to express how you feel. What are you guys being like tight-lipped about? You either need to be really honest with yourself, really honest with another person, or both. Also, I feel like you're gonna have to make a decision, and the thing is, the decision needs to be made calmly. The reason why I say that is because the King of Cups, like there's waves around him, okay? And he's like sitting on this like concrete throne, right? The waves represent, you know, the world around him, things changing, other people's behaviors and actions, yada, 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 yada. But he is solid. He or she doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. Okay. So I feel like regardless of like the external environment, what's going on outside of yourself, this decision needs to be made only by you. Didn't I say don't let other people interject in your decisions? And it's either a decision, like head and heart need to be in alignment. Head and heart need to be in alignment. Okay. Page of Cups. Guys, this like Could be regarding a child. I will say that. Could be regarding a child. We do have the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the Page of Cups. The child, a child, children, or inner child. Maybe all of the above. I don't know. I feel like you're going to have to like parent yourself this upcoming week because there is a big decision that needs to be made and needs to be made quickly. Also, if you guys have like, your intuition is knocking, man. Page of Cups is telling me pay attention to your dreams because there's guidance there. But Page of Cups is like looking at a situation from a unique or different perspective. Maybe like going by water alone is going to help you gain some clarity around a decision that you need to make. Some of you, and I've been saying this, I'm going to keep saying it. A lot of you guys, your healing abilities are coming in very quickly. You're getting a lot of messages. You're feeling a lot of energy around you. Comment energy if that resonates. And the thing is, the Chariot and the 10 of Wands is telling me like you've either really been working on this or they're coming in so fast that it feels like a burden. Okay. And I feel like you've been holding on to excess energy for like a long time. Sorry, like Bart is taking me in a completely new direction. If anyone's new here, Bart is my tarot spirit guide. Bartholomew, okay, whatever. You know your name. Sorry. Anyway, he hates when I call him Bart. That's fine. Anyway, yeah, I feel like you guys are holding on to a lot of energy, excess energy. From family, from friends, maybe in your home. I don't know. Like to me, this is like giving like yourself or needing like a clearing or something like that. Yeah, I know. Bart gets mad at me when I call him that, but I'm not gonna, all those synonyms, those, oh my God. You guys, I've been out of school for way too long. It's not synonym. What's the word I'm looking for? You guys help me out. I forget. Syllables. There we go. Oh my God. I've been out of school way too long. Holy shit. Anyway. Knight of Cups, 3 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah, you guys have been really inspired to like tap into your gifts, maybe expand like one of your clairs, your like spidey senses, your psychic abilities, your sight, your channeling ability. I don't know. Like this is a vision or a gift that you have where you see things other people don't, feel things other people don't. It's like why, like you feel energy like widespread, like you can pick things up. And I feel like Spirit is like, stop ignoring that. Stop denying that. It's almost like you embracing your gifts is the key to you getting out of a situation because your gifts are like showing you like what you need to move on from, what you need to get away from, or the changes you need to make. King of Cups, Page of Cups, especially when you're alone. When you're alone, things are like information, energy's coming in very, very, very fast. Especially in dreams. I would have a dream journal this week, to be honest. Hi, Jujube. Okay, let's see. What is the suggested approach to this energy? Queen. Okay. Yellow is big here. Be brave enough. Be courageous enough to own who you are. The Queen of Wands is, as a suggested approach, is to be confident, be unapologetically yourself, even though it scares you. Leo, Strength card. Do the thing that, yeah, that scares you, but that you know you need to do. This is something to move forward with that's going to help you, like, really continue to embody who you are. Strength card. And have like a conversation you need to have or make moves you need to make. Let's get one more on that. 10 of Pentacles, man. Guys, I'm telling you, This may sound weird, but I talk about this all the time. There's something with regard to you overcoming a fear by taking action on something that you're scared to do. 10 of Pentacles. This is what is going to align you with the abundance you're trying to align with. I haven't talked about this in a bit, like specifically, but when you are authentic, you align with abundance automatically. All those A's. Oh, Ashley, I'm so glad. Good. Does this make sense to you guys? When you embody your authenticity, you align with abundance automatically. All those A's. Sorry, I need to write that down. This always happens. Bear with me, guys. When you embody authenticity, you align with abundance automatically. Authenticity, alignment, abundance, automatically. There we go. Yeah, sometimes I get a lot of channeled stuff when I do this shit, man. Anyway. So it's like, so I feel like, do you guys need help learning how to like embody your authenticity so you can align with abundance automatically? Something about the snapping, breaking up the energy here. That's something you need to pay attention to. Do you guys need help doing that? Or at least doing it consistently? There's something here about consistently. Some of you need to have like yeah. The thing is, aligning with abundance is not always easy because you have to do things that like are cringe. You have to release blockages, right? You've got to clear up the resistance. Clearing up resistance looks like having tough conversations, putting yourself out there in some way, leaving a place that's familiar but that just isn't, you have nothing left to learn there. You know what I mean? So that's why like I don't say authenticity lightly because it's not easy, right? It's just like when people talk about the spiritual journey and you're healing and blah blah blah. Every one of you have probably gone through an awakening. It's fucking hard and it sucks sometimes. I just went through an awakening like the last 6 months, man. It was rough. My body took a fucking hit. Like, you know what I mean? It just be confident in doing the tough thing. The suggested approach is be brave enough and know that you deserve to be yourself and that you're strong enough to do it. You have to see, the suggested approach is seeing how strong, giving yourself the opportunity to see how strong you are, right? And solidify that. So I know I did it on the first live where it froze, but it's the activity or the channeling activity I had you guys do with me earlier on, where I had you close your eyes and imagine or allow yourself to feel the version of you in the future who has what you want, who embodies these qualities. Because when I'm asking you to tap into the energy of the version of you that has the abundance you want, what I'm having you do is tap into the energy of your authentic self. That is what that is. Because your authentic self always aligns with abundance. Your authentic self always aligns with abundance. You're welcome, Seth. It's making sense to you guys? So it's not that I'm helping you feel the energy of abundance. I'm helping you feel the energy of who you are authentically. That's why it feels so good. That's why it feels so good. Okay. Anyway, let's see what is coming to light for you guys. Hierophant. That you need to learn how to do this. Something maybe coming to light about a marriage, a community. Maybe you need to learn or you're ready to teach something. Hierophant is Taurus. So we have Taurus, Leo, Gemini, Cancer. Queen of Swords. Yeah, some of you guys, you're ready to teach what you know, talk about what you know, talk about what you've learned. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys like feel like it's part of your purpose to share like your knowledge or your like life lessons, like, you know, things you've learned along the way. Maybe you guys formally want to turn something into a book, a podcast. Maybe you want to start consistently putting yourself out there on social media. What's being revealed to you is the benefit of you like standing up for yourself or like speaking up for yourself here. It's almost like Eight of Wands. The way forward, the plan forward. I feel like you guys are going to have like the plan or like the steps, the way forward, like formally. The Hierophant is like a very like formal, planned out strategy, way of doing things. Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands. This could be formally like submitting something like for a job, or like maybe you're getting news of a job or something with regard to like a legal situation, marriage, something like that. Or if you guys want to become more knowledgeable in something, you're gonna need to learn from someone who knows how to do this shit already. For some of you, it's time to share what you know from Spirit. Some of you need to share what you know from Spirit. Again, this like circles back to like channeling your gifts, like what you're picking up on. I like, do you guys like want to formalize your gifts like into like a business or something, or you want to start sharing like what you're picking up like intuitively? There's something about that. Like you're ready to like get started, get going with this. Let's see. Hopes and fears. Two of Swords. Your hope is that you make the right choice. Your fear is that you stay stuck. It's not even fear of making the wrong choice. It's at a deep level, it's fear of being stuck. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So actually, Jen, that came in at the perfect time because Hierophant, Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands. Maybe some of you guys are letting like old religion, old spiritual beliefs dictate your truth or how you move forward, how you take action. The Hierophant can represent religion. Yeah, guys, this is a lot of like standing up for yourself and like breaking away from like conditioned belief systems, breaking away from like what your family taught you and like stepping into like what is truly in alignment for you. Turning your back on religion and moving away from it, maybe. Like maybe it's time to do that. Yeah, there's something about breaking away. Are you guys struggling with that? Breaking away from religion, or maybe old religious beliefs are coming back around, or just old beliefs maybe coming back around and you're struggling with that. I was raised Catholic, so like I totally resonate with this message. Number one, tarot's not bad. And I just spoke to a client about this the other day. It is not, So Kelly, if you would like a reading, the link is in my TikTok bio. You'll see TikTok live reading and you can just pay for it there. Anyway, I was raised Catholic, and believe me, I struggled with this for a long, long time because I'm a medium and I read tarot. But what I've learned and how my spirit guides have described it to me is this. It is not the tool that is bad or negative or evil. It is the intention and the energy of the person wielding or using the tool. You are the power source of this tool. I am the power source. I am the one setting the intention for why and how I use this tool. Without me, without you, this is a deck of cards, guys. That's it. That's all it is. It's meaningless, right? You have to give the power and the intention to what you're using. Yeah, of course. Anytime. And listen, guys, this may come up every now and again. Like, this isn't a perfect science, right? Like, you're gonna like ebb and flow sometimes. That's totally fine, right? It's normal, right? It took years for you to like, learn these belief systems. It's gonna take you a little while to like work yourself out of them. You get me? It's all intention. It's all intention. Anyway, hopes and fears. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. What I'm hearing from you guys, like what's in your head, is this right for me? Is this right for me? Does that resonate? Comment resonate if that makes sense. Your hope is that the direction you want to go is right for you. Your fear is that it's not. Is this right for me? And what's the outcome of the week ahead? Two of Pentacles. A balancing act or rebalancing, needing to choose a direction. King of Swords and sticking to it. Six of Cups. I feel like there's a positive turn because the Six of Cups represents a gift. It's an emotional gift, right? But I feel like feeling more balanced, more secure, safe. The word safe is like really relevant right now, is how you guys want to feel. And I feel like this goes way, way back, like to your childhood where like maybe you did not feel safe, right? Like maybe you went through some abuse or trauma, or maybe you just didn't feel safe to be who you are, right? Like maybe you weren't seen, heard, or loved or supported for like your authentic self, your uniqueness. You were kind of like forced to like fit a mold to keep other people comfortable. I feel like, I don't know, the outcome of this week is the gift of you like figuring out and like being very, very clear on who you are, but also being very, very clear on the path forward because you know what's best for you without any like outside noise or like conditioning. It's kind of like the vibe I'm getting here. Candace, it's all about repetition. So your brain works off of repetition. That's why guided meditations and keeping a routine didn't I say consistency, you guys? That's why having like a consistent routine in shifting your mindset, which will help shift your behavior. Okay. That's a big focus because if you don't keep consistent with that, you're not going to rewire your brain properly. Your brain works off of repetition. So the more you expose it to the belief system you feel called toward, or the lifestyle change, or whatever else, right? Yeah, 100%. Like for example, I'll give you an example from my life, in my business. Like in my business, I try all kinds of things. I throw spaghetti at the wall and, we'll see what works, right? Because I trust that me having that more exploratory approach helps me learn, right? I'm unapologetic and unafraid to try new things in my business, throw things at you guys and see how you feel about it. And the thing is, I don't make mistakes, because if something doesn't work, I still learn something from that experience. I gain a skill or some level of knowledge from what I've tried, right? So now, when I think about doing things in my business that are different, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's just do it. I don't give a fuck. I don't get scared about it. I'm just like, here we go. That's where I would love for you guys to be, is not being scared, being more curious than, freaking out about trying new things or changing things up or whatever else. How would it feel to you guys to just be curious rather than, I don't know, scared? Always love yourself. Spirituality is a way to live with morals and values. You don't need religion. Courtney, I'd be way more relaxed. Seth, how do unformed created habit of being? Seth, I don't quite understand your question. Could you reframe it? Thank you, Ashley. That's awesome. I told you guys to pay attention to your dreams. Look at that. Dreams, 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 dreams. And then the crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys can't remember your dreams, doing a combination of jade and amethyst next to your bed usually helps a lot. All right. Also, you may, for some of you, you're way too wired before you go to bed, or you're struggling with anxiety or stress or something. Your brain isn't getting into REM sleep, which is where you dream, because there's something going on with your nervous system there. So if you want to the reason why I'm saying that is you can calm down your nervous system to remember your dreams so you get into REM. Okay. Yeah. So what you can do is you want to engage your vagus nerve, because that's going to calm your body down through engaging your parasympathetic nervous system. So before you go to bed, if you don't remember your dreams, try for a couple minutes putting a cold pack on your neck or on your chest. My triggers have made the process even harder, especially in the midst of a lot of major losses. Yeah, that can happen. Anyway, let me do these final messages here. Let's see. All right, so here we go, dreams. When this card appears, please go deeper into the world of the dream. It may be time to keep a dream journal or spend even just 5 minutes each morning meditating. It is unlikely that your mind will have a great deal of information that will be valuable for you. There will be details and imagery, poetry, and symbolism in your dream, and it is a creative, flowing, imaginative, and surreal world you enter when you sleep. Spend some time each morning or day feeling the dream, then musing on its meaning. Do not try to pin it down or it will fly free, eluding you. Have long baths or warm showers prior to bedtime and visualize yourself in a pool before drifting to sleep. Allow the waters of sleep to take you and the mermaids of dreams to sing to you. Okay, yeah, I feel like your spirit guides are talking to you in your dreams because your mind is like way too active during the day. Okay, let's see. So bottom of the deck, we have crane bag. Crane bag. Crane bags hold great healing and energetic power. It may be time to begin to look out for the sacred ingredients, which will make your crane bag sing its magic. Time to go through wardrobes, bags, cupboards, and all those places where you hold objects that may not be empowering or even disempowering you. It is time to clear and consider what it is that is aligned with who you are at a soul level and what it is that actually truly representative of you. Some objects may need to go or be redistributed and recycled. Everything has beauty and purpose, but some may no longer be in energetic alignment. A good match for you and your beautiful soul. You may also feel that some other symbols and items may need to be brought in. Begin to see the world as a living crane bag. The people and the creatures and the objects and even your car and home, and yes, your bag, all hold energy and power. No, from your pockets to your purse, go through everything. Know what you are holding energetically. I said this to you guys throughout the reading. 10-10 as I say that. Then shift it, realign it, and feel the ease that comes with this action. Yes, an energetic audit.